Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Libra. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button, so I'm gonna cut this deck and I'm gonna shuffle this deck, and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Libra. Let me see, one more. Okay. We got entity attachment removed on the bottom of one deck and a blank card on the bottom of the next deck. So somebody is starting with a clean slate. It seems like it has been a tower to a negative influence that somebody had attached to you. Even if somebody didn't intentionally attach something to you, you may have had some type of energy attached to you just by default from being around, you know, a certain individual or whatnot. Either way it go, baby, that's removed and you got a clean slate. First card out, we have Exhausted. Somebody was feeling weak or feeling drained, tired out. That may have been what was taking place with you. You have cause and effect sideways, so you may not have necessarily even known what was the cause of what was going on. You know, you may have just simply noticed that you were a lot more tired or something like that, or again, not having as much energy as you usually would. I'm hearing something about sleep spells, so I don't know if maybe you were getting sleepy just out of the blue, just like passing out, is what's being said. There's something about falling asleep. You got fall, what, winter. Everything in the reverse though, and all my cards is in the upright. So something may have taken place last fall, September through December, where something was done excessively. Somebody overdid, you know, something where they were more so supposed to learn to do things in moderation, like more so spaced out, or actually somebody was supposed to leave something alone altogether, be sensible about a situation. But with this what in the reverse is given that somebody did not question something due to them figuring that they had the teachings or something on how to do something, the instructions. It's like they felt like they had whatever it was that they was doing, you know, in the bag. And again, it seemed like they may have continued something through winter. Some type of toxic energy, negative energy, self-destructive behavior. I'm hearing somebody destroyed themselves trying to destroy you because you have spring in the upright, which is currently now. March through June, it says whore. So somebody may be seen as being a whore. They might have some type of promiscuous influence or something like that that they lead with. Yeah, something has changed. You have healthy friendship. So somebody may have sacrificed a healthy friendship due to having some type of promiscuous ways or something like that. This speaks of a person having a new perspective about another individual, you know, and no longer seeing them or whatever situation it is that they are being placed in with this person the same way. What is this exhausted? You have vulnerable in the reverse. So somebody is no longer vulnerable. They're tired of being vulnerable with people, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Somebody is more so decided to remove the innocence from a situation. It's something about sensing danger when it comes to you being open. Maybe you felt like you were allowing access to an individual who actually meant to cause you harm or was trying to cause you harm. So again, you shut off the vulnerability. What's this vulnerable in the reverse? The comfort is something about you feeling safe. Okay, it says pillow talking. So maybe this was somebody who you had some type of partnership or something like that with. With this pillow talking energy, this is more so, I'm hearing something about sweet nothings. Somebody was being too sharing, too giving when it came to a partnership or some type of dynamic, you know, a loving relationship or something like that. But it's given again that with this pillow talking energy, somebody was going back and repeating something that somebody was saying. What's this pillow talking about? You got North Node. So it's something about, you know, a situation that a person had became enlightened about. Something somebody was trying to keep faith in. You have happiness, fulfillment, joy in a reverse. So somebody may have been feeling down. They felt stagnant, as if they were suffering from delays. They weren't able to move forward, and they may have been talking about your progression or talking about something that you was doing. What's this happy fulfillment in a reverse? What is this? Or clarify it. You got trust issues in the reverse. So yeah, and something about you trusting, about you releasing some type of restrictive mindset or something like that. What is sacrificing a certain type of way of being? You have confession. Yeah. So you may have released some type of trust issues that you were having in a situation. With this confession energy, this may simply be you being honest with yourself. You know what I mean? Somebody might actually be Catholic and go to see a priest or something like that for confessions, you know, with it being the number 5. Like this could be a pope, priest, anything like that. But I'm getting something with the way that you were taught as well, too. Like, to be honest, you have love. Yeah. So you may have been taught to carry an underlying love, a hidden love or something like that, or some type of mystery or illusion around love. What is this about? Somebody may even be confessing their love, or you may used to confess your love to a certain individual with these trust issues in the reverse. What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I say, what is this so much? But I mean, shit. I want y'all to get the cards for the clarification. You got spiritual business in the reverse and spiritual contract in the reverse. So something is being exposed when it came to some type of spiritual business or something like that. Something that was hidden about love is more so being exposed on like a spiritual aspect. And with the spiritual contract being in the reverse is giving, you know, it's been some type of breaking of a divine contract, or something is like disharmonious right now. You know, it's some type of disagreement or separation. And with this cause and effect, being in the reverse is giving me that it's not something that you actually did or something. Again, you have all right to be tired out with a situation. With this currently happening, you're not being vulnerable currently. You know, again, you're moving forward with some type of authority. It's something about you learning, you know, from your past experiences. And with this commitment, it's like you dedicated, very focused. This speaks of life cycles, you know, when it comes to this pillow talking. Or it's something about the comfort, like a safe space. You know, and you being sharing, you being giving, like something was unpredicted when it came to your movements now. Somebody more so was not expecting for you to shut down or for you to cut off the vulnerability. What is this commitment about? It's seeming like you're real focused on moving forward, or it's something again with some self-assessment, like you getting yourself together. You got matching energy in the reverse, see? And with this North Node energy, is giving that somebody is not reflecting properly. You can see a glitch or something like that in the system is what I'm hearing. Somebody is not able to match your energy, though. Again, when it comes to this commitment, it's something about you only investing into a situation what you are receiving out of a situation, and it's doing some type of equalizing effect, like something is being balanced out. You're healing something in your North Node energy. That's the past on the floor. Look, keeping things to yourself in the reverse. In the past, you used to be very giving, very sharing. Now, I'm gonna get this, but don't start this spirit, okay? Keep my cards on the table, please and thank you. But yeah, you used to be real giving. And there's something about, you know, with this coming out next to this happy, fulfillment, joy in the reverse, something was actually affecting you. It was actually causing delays. You may have been more so giving too much information to the point where you were telling somebody where to insert their self in order to, like, restrict things for you or, like, hold you back in different areas. Again, in the past, with these trust issues in the reverse, you know, you was open. You was open. 7 stages of grief in the reverse. When it comes to this confession, it was something that you was in denial about, or you weren't, it's like you weren't accepting, or I could even say, you know, in the past that you really didn't even realize the position that you were in, which was why it wasn't causing you grief. It was more so like life cycles, life experiences, you know, ups and downs. You was just accepting things as they came. You have an Aquarius, which came out a little sideways, but see, Aquarius, if it's not an actual Aquarius next to this love, some type of hidden love that you have for Aquarius, or Aquarius may have had some type of hidden love for you, you know, this can still deal with your 11th house energy, which, you know, has a lot to do with what you put into the world, like how you see something going or something is what I'm hearing. House, friendships, hopes, wishes. Look, you have dark night. It's something that you had to go through when it came to the spiritual business in the reverse. You had to learn the lesson. Yeah, Aquarius, dark night. Somebody may have even, you love this person and they may have inflicted some type of energy, negative energy toward or on you. What's this dark night about? You got Virgo with this spiritual contract in the reverse. So somebody may have even been forced into some type of dark night of the soul energy, you know, with this Virgo energy, like in their health or something. It's something about somebody's health. There's something they was doing with the spiritual contract in the reverse. And again, still, that's 66. What's this for? You got financially stable and hoarder. So a cycle may have come to completion with somebody being financially stable or something like that, or some type of stability that they was getting, you know. It says currently happening. Somebody is like they're not being open. And you have hoarder. Commitment, like somebody is really holding on to something, somebody is balancing something out. It's like it's something with somebody harboring information or something like that, and it's like in order to use it later, or they feel like they're going to use it later, you know, with this accomplishment in the reverse, something was still unsuccessful with this matched energy in the reverse. They weren't able to successfully match you. Somebody more so was putting themselves in a position where they were going to do, you know, whatever it is that they wanted to do with that tyrant energy. But with you being in your North Node, you know, somebody was supposed to realize that they was on their high horse. Again, it's something with them feeling like they was better than you or acting better than you when it came to the different things that they knew because you were so sharing. You got a Leo in the reverse in the past, or this could also speak of somebody's 5th house energy, which is going to be your creativity, you know, what you produce, different things like that. It was in the reverse in the past. Or again, like I said, it could be a Leo that's more so on a high horse. Or somebody who has Leo highly aspected in their chart. Or in the past you viewed somebody as being trustworthy. But with this awareness in the upright now, and something about some type of cycles, the way something is going. Somebody's paying attention now. And again, with the 7 stages of grief in the reverse, there's something that was not noticed at first. The confession, you got stuck sideways when it comes to this Virgo. Stuck Aquarius. Somebody might be stuck in love or stuck in trying to manifest love. You have honest. When it comes to them being in this dark night of the soul energy, things being balanced out, something going on for a long enough amount of time. Like somebody is like going through hell. It's like a tower moment. Something is crumbling. And you have a craving when it comes to this Virgo. So somebody might be craving something that's over with this Virgo energy, or longing for a Virgo. It might be some type of lustful energy or temptation or something somebody is having to be honest with. It's something with somebody wanting another person to take some type of ride with them. And again, what is this question in the reverse? Because somebody is not even questioning something. What isn't? You have battle, conflict when it comes to this financially stable. So somebody may have not been questioning where something was come from. It's some type of competition, conflict, battle, rivalry, like some type of action somebody was taking in order to receive this stability. And you have warning signs when it comes to this conflict and battle that somebody is overdoing something. It's something about the way that things are playing out. Again, with this hoarding. That's too many. It's looking like you called your energy back on some type of moon phase, but somebody is supposed to be paying attention to the warning signs that they may be being easily influenced, right, to take a certain type of action. But with this accomplishment in the reverse, again, they're still not accomplishing what it is that they are seeking to do, because again, somebody is in their North Node energy and they fully aware. One at a time. What's this easily influenced? You have power and control with this person being on a high horse. So again, it's some form of dominance, you know, that somebody feels like they have. You got cord cut in the reverse when it comes to this Leo in the reverse. So somebody is not cutting the cord. Somebody still has some type of attachment. So you know what I mean? And it's giving some type of karma. Holding on, Leo in the reverse, past. Trust. Something that somebody trusted in their past. You got rude, though, when it comes to this awareness. Like, somebody is very rude or disrespectful, you know what I mean, when it comes to spirit. Or it's something about the senses. What's this rude energy about? You got look sideways. So it's something that somebody is refusing to see. You know, it's something with them being stuck with this Aquarius, or being stuck, you know, in this love energy, just hid in love. You got Virgo, Taurus, craving. It might be a Taurus that's trying to be honest about this dark night of the soul or something. Or somebody is being rude, you know what I mean, when they're paying attention to a Taurus or something like that. You know, this Taurus energy is also second house energy. It's going to speak of somebody's possessions, the things that they own, what belongs to them. So that may be this dark night of the soul energy. Somebody is just dealing with their own karma. Give me one at a time. What's this Taurus energy? What else do we need to know about this Taurus? You have restoration in reverse. Something is not being restored. Somebody is not being placed back, you know, in their position or something like that. Somebody may be under judgment, needs some type of mercy. And again, they still in this craving, this longing energy. Longing to be destructive or something. Yeah, look, you got failed. Something failed when it came to whatever it was that was supposed to be fixed, be restored for them last winter. It was some type of conflict or battle, you know, when it comes to somebody being able to maintain some type of finances or something like that. What's this failed energy? You have dreams and curious. So with this curious energy, right? Something filled with this person taking a risk or somebody being spontaneous. Again, they refuse to see the warning signs. Somebody was still curious and they continue to overdo something, oversay something, overspeak or something like that. And when it comes to these dreams, somebody was like, they was easily influenced to more so go about things that were unaccomplishable. You know what I mean? It's more so giving illusions, like somebody was fed a facade or something like that. What's these dreams about? Curious dreams. You got a Libra when it came to this power and control, and it came out to something being restored again. It's not being restored when it comes to this Libra and this power and control. Somebody is really on their high horse. With this Libra energy, though, this is 7th house, so this could also speak of partnerships, marriage, you know, justice. Like, again, dreams of the truth, dreams of the scales being balanced. Something backfired, though, which caused an ending when it came to them being able to cut off some type of cord. They're not able to. What's this backfire? You have entertainment. Somebody was craving some type of entertainment. It says rude. Again, with this destructive energy, it's like somebody knew that something was rude, but they viewed something as being entertaining anyway, so they still took some type of action in it. What is this entertainment about? You got watching, look, all eyes on you in the reverse. So somebody was not able to see something that they was trying to see with this look, them being stuck. That's what I'm saying, delays. Something was unfair, again, that somebody felt like was entertaining, which is why this whole situation is backfiring. You have intuition on 10 when it comes to this Taurus energy, so it's something that somebody may have known. Again, with them being honest that whatever it is, the position that they are being placed in is due to their own actions, their own behavior. Somebody is seeing something a different way, or they're viewing something, you know, with different sight. You got a high priest sideways, and the victim, it turned into reverse when I went to go pick it up. So a high priest may be trying to be the victim now, or trying to play some type of victim role. This high priest energy is somebody who felt like they had some type of spiritual leadership skills, or they may have had, you know, a group of people that they felt like they was leading spiritually or something like that with this intuition. But something that's coming into full circle. And again, it's not being restored. They actually need some type of help. Somebody might be sick. Because right now, springtime, somebody being the victim actually failed. They weren't able to manifest whatever type of victim position that they were trying to sit in when it came to this conflict or battle. It's really giving, look, fuel. Fancy but broke, sideways. See, so somebody didn't know that you was about that life is what it is. Was being illuminated is what fueled this person, this curiosity. Yeah, they seen the warning signs. Yeah, they seen that they was doing something too much. But, I mean, again, they still felt the need to go. And you got fancy but broke. And the reverse is what they realized. Look, when it came to your dreams, you ain't acting fancy but broke. It's something about a, how do you say that? Like that stand down until you come up type energy. You know? It's even given that somebody may have been fueled by the fact that they knew that you had this in you. You know what I mean? Whatever it is with this dreams, these illusions, this angel guidance or something like that is what I'm hearing. It's like somebody wanted to play. You got this Virgo energy when it comes to the summer. With a Libra, some type of power and control. Somebody trying to maintain being on a high horse. Trying to trust the process, knowing that something done backfired again because they were not able to successfully cut some type of cords. Being silly, thinking that some shit was entertaining, knowing that they was being rude. Somebody was aware of the fact that they was being rude. That may be something that somebody want to confess as well, too. It has a lot to do with somebody trying to be honest about the part that they played in the situation. Look, releasing this silly shit. They trying to let something go now. They don't even want to watch it. They don't want to pay attention. They don't want to look because somebody's stuck. I'm telling you. Somebody don't want to be honest about the position that they in when these scales unbalanced out. Or when it comes to being sensible. Look, releasing family. When it came to this intuition. Somebody was supposed to let go of something when it came to, you know, some type of family dynamic or see something a different way. Somebody was supposed to use their discernment. You got 12-12, that's still going to be 33, you know what I mean? It's some type of mastery or something like that somebody was supposed to use. They were supposed to be honest. But instead, they more so tried to poke fun at something or poke fun at somebody or something. You got street smart sideways. Somebody wasn't too street smart. It just flipped up in the upright. You got slowing down. And then you have intentional misuse in the reverse. So with this high priest energy, somebody may have felt like they had some type of street smarts or some type of street influence or something like that. Gaining a new understanding about family. So somebody may even be using or viewing family, you know, like with their street smarts type of eyes or something like that too. High priest is street smart. High priest. Yeah. But you have a whore energy with this slowing down. Little things starting to lag when it came to somebody using what they had in order to get what they want. Because with this playing this victim in the reverse, they actually fail. Somebody having issues with it. Because there wasn't no intentional misuse when it came to this fuel. Somebody knew what they was doing. No. Flip that. They didn't know what they was doing. But it ended up causing some type of ending when it came to what was fueling them, this curiosity. You guys simply don't care. Okay. So they didn't know what they was doing and they didn't care though, because there's something about them having something when it came to their dreams. Or them being easily influenced that they could have something when it came to these dreams, the dream world. Look. You got to pay attention in the reverse. Anubis in the reverse. Somebody wasn't paying attention around the summertime. I ain't paying attention around this summer. You know what I mean? That they may be getting bad karma because with this Anubis in the reverse in this process, there's something about, you know, somebody heart being weighed and their heart being heavy. Something backfired. They weren't successfully able to get, like, it's something about some type of, partnering with the underworld or something like that. Culprit. Look. Silly. Somebody did some silly shit. That was the reasoning. They ended something silly or they ended it again. The reason for something happening. And then more so trying to view it as entertaining, knowing that it was rude. Look and say you know what you know when it came to this releasing. Yeah, the reason was somebody was supposed to heal something. 10 toes down when it came to this family. Stop playing. Stand on shit. Step into authority. Learn your lessons. It's something about you realizing that your lessons come all the way around the board. Everybody that you meet or something like that. It's something about resilience, strength, durability. And again, they say you know what you know. 10 toes down. Like stand on your shit again. Spiritual war attack in the reverse with this street smarts energy. It's something about you knowing how to maneuver. You standing firm and not getting involved in something when it came to this breaking of this contract or whatever this disharmonious energy is. Yeah, that's still giving backfire because it's something about a healthy relationship or a healthy friendship. Look, working together, it fell on the floor. It's given, I don't know. You might be more understanding or more gentle than another individual with this slowing down. You know what I mean? Because it's given that you backing up from a situation Something about you using wisdom, finding the truth again, being honest. Something about having a good attitude or something like that too, with this slowing down energy when it comes to this working with this person. Because again, you're not somebody victim. And they want to play the victim, but they're not the victim either. What's this working together about? You got a tip in the reverse. When it comes to them, like somebody didn't say something or something was not shown. When it came to this fuel energy, somebody's curiosity. You got danger came out sideways and selective. So with this danger coming out, you know what I mean, sideways, somebody simply didn't care. It's more so like a shoot for the top. You know what I mean? They was going for their dreams and they wasn't paying attention to everything that was going on. Because again, they was choosing to be selective. It's something about somebody going internal, some type of soul searching, like they're being guided back to something. Because somebody is like declining with this on the come up, you know, go in the reverse. You got role model and exposed. So something is being exposed. They're being open. Something is unprotected with this Anubis in the reverse. They don't got the clearance to operate how they was trying to operate. And that's more so what's coming out with this role model energy. And that's the culprit. Somebody was being silly. They was doing something for entertainment instead of taking it serious, which is why they declining. And you know what you know. Like, it's given, like, again, when I said from the beginning, something is crumbling for somebody, it's like you can see it and you're aware of why. This balancing out, this temperance energy, this being understanding. What's this on to come up in the reverse? Look, sabotage. They stood firm when it came to the sabotaging energy. Somebody was aware of the fact of how things could go or the direction that things could go. Again, they still chose to keep something to themselves. It's given that when you became aware as well, too, of, you know, the positioning that you was being placed in, or more so what was going on around you, you kept it quiet, too. Look, soul in the reverse when it came to this intuition and its family, spiritual war attack. You wasn't allowing, look, exalted. You wasn't allowing somebody envy to get you involved in some bullshit just simply because they envied your high rank, how powerful you was, the fact that you was elevating. You know what I mean? It's like you wasn't getting involved in none of this shit. You wasn't selling your soul on no level. It's something about you being aware of how to maneuver again with this spiritual energy and this regular physical energy. And you knew when to step back from a situation or remove yourself from a situation, again, even if it was family. It did not matter. You know, you learn to be honest with yourself. Take what was yours and give back what did not belong to you. It seemed like somebody is more so, again, being exposed for their arrogance. And that's their own fault. Again, aroused by someone else's possessions type shit. Yeah. Look, divine feminine, when I said to dig down, baby, it's something about you stepping into your divinity. And somebody wants that, but they don't want to work for it. And they can feel you pulling back. So, it is what it is. That was your read, Libra.